Vikings start the season 1-0, just like we all expected after beating the Green Bay Packers. Final score 23-7. I was called a madman. Randy, how can you be so high on this team? Well, I'll tell you how. New head coach Kevin O'Connell, obviously we're going to get to him, but not to be outdone. Defensive coordinator Ed Donatell deserves major credit. Although Green Bay, they ended up with 111 rushing yards. That didn't pick up until late in the second half. The defense for the Minnesota Vikings stepped up to the plate and answered the call. Aaron Rodgers, 195 yards passing, 0 touchdowns, 1 interception, 4 sacks. DJ Wonnum, Jordan Hicks, Danielle Hunter each got to Aaron Rodgers and Zadarius Smith. What an impact he made in his Vikings debut. There was the sack, but also the goal line stand. Up 7-0 with 8 minutes left in the second quarter. 4th and goal at the Vikings 1. A.J. Dillon up the middle. That shit got stuffed for no gain. Zadarius Smith and Harrison Phillips made that happen. There was the interception by Hitman towards the end of the first half. And how about that sack fumble by Jordan Hicks, recovered by Dalvin Tomlinson? In fact, if you go back and watch that play, I talked about this during the live stream, Zadarius Smith blew up a block attempt by A.J. Dillon, sent that block to hell. And what may be the defensive play of the game, Eric Kendricks. Down 23-7 with just under 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter, 4th and 1. Rodgers takes a shot in the end zone intended for Robert Tonyan, their tight end, and Kendricks shows why he's the best pass defending linebacker in the league. Got his hands in front of Tonyan's ball game. The Packers' drives today resulted in the following: punt, turnover on downs, punt, interception, fumble, touchdown, punt, turnover on downs. There was the drop by Christian Watson, I believe the first possession by Green Bay today that should have resulted in a touchdown for the Packers. And there were more hiccups in coverage, particularly by P2 Patrick Peterson. But considering it's week 1, everybody's got their shit to work on. No team is perfect. You couldn't ask for a better defensive performance today. Shout out to Ed Donatell. On offense, the run game was sensational. 126 yards on the ground for the Vikings. Both Dalvin Cook and Alexander Mattison averaged 4.5 yards per carry. But this offense, by and large, Justin Jefferson, 9 catches, 184 yards, 2 touchdowns. I'm surprised he didn't go past 200 yards for the day. He's the best receiver in the league, Justin Jefferson, without question. And we can talk about all the missing pieces for the Packers offense today. What about their defense? All I've been hearing is how Jair Alexander and Eric Stokes is going to shut shit down. Baloney! And how about the constant pre-snap motion, huh? They audible today. Kirk Cousins fucking audibled for what turned out to be a big play to Jefferson. The biggest takeaway I have for the Vikings offense is that I'm so happy that I was unable to predict what the Vikings were going to do. Opposing defensive coordinators, Kevin O'Connell is going to have their heads spinning this year. And for what it's worth, the offensive line did struggle mightily. Kirk got sacked just once, but through and through, left to right, the offensive tackles and the interior offensive line, not great. He took 8 hits today, but got the job done. Great start to the season. The Vikings are 1-0. They're about to take over the division. Let's go.